Welcome back to the third day of this drive from Portland, Oregon to Brownsville, Texas. We have covered quite a distance over the last two videos, and we still have 1,385 miles to go. I thought it was 1,380. Oh yeah, I added some distance for our next stop. So we started on the first day. We started up here in Portland. Drove through northern Oregon, or across northern Oregon, across southern Idaho, most of Utah. We're going to leave Utah here in just a little bit. Today we'll drive through New Mexico, and our target is just north of El Paso, a distance of 523 miles. When I route plan as an over-the-road truck driver, I typically shot for approximately 500 miles, plus or minus, depending on conditions. So we've got 2.5 days of driving, and let's get going. So it's the morning of the third day. And we stopped in Monticello, Utah, southeast Utah, just south of Moab. And as I told people who watched that video yesterday, I didn't want to drive through Moab during this time of day because I was going to stop north of Moab, but I didn't want it to be dark like it is now. Okay, we're good to go. We don't need fuel. We got a full clock. Let's get her done. I'm going to go out this other exit. Hopefully it will be easier to deal with that intersection. Whoops. Now, what I meant by what I said earlier about maybe this will be a little easier to deal with the intersection is I didn't want to turn right out of the parking area and have to cut across 2 lanes of traffic to get into the turn lane. And then I have my tail end sticking out, blocking traffic. I prefer just to go straight through here. We are driving right into the rising sun. And we're speeding. Now. pulling into Colorado. We're only going to be in Colorado for a short time. We're going to roll through the town of Cortez up here. There's another scale at Cortez. Welcome to Cortez. Oh, I got a green. Yay. Oh, I guess I'm turning left up here, huh? Normally I go straight. Both in the game and in real life. But I have gone this way in real life. Although I'm not sure I have any video of it. Now, if I would have had to go to that scale, I would have had to go continue south to hit the scale. And then when I was done, to come back north to take this route. I don't really care for that. I hate backtracking. Yeah, I see that green light there in the bottom third of my screen. And I keep thinking like I ought to be able to go. Kept thinking that lane was going to end this one, but I didn't want to get over. Oh, there it is. using the engine brake going up the hill. That's no fun. Durango. Yeah, been through here a few times, traveling east towards Denver. It's one of the routes. Very scenic, but very hilly drive. Very hilly. One of the steepest hills that, maybe the steepest hill that I've ever drove on in real life was this way. But this particular route that we're turning to the right to go down to Farmington, I don't believe I've ever driven on this route in real life. I have in the game. Welcome to New Mexico. Welcome to Farmington. Now I have made this trip in real life from where I just turned. This cuts east-southeast across northern New Mexico. Well, I guess we'll get over. I'm thinking this lane is going to end, though. Oh, rain. We got rain! I don't ever remember getting rain in this area. This is the kind of rain where it would have that smell to it, like the earthy smell. Did I talk about the Swifty? I got a Swifty on the first day. And I'm not going to reset it until after delivery. Normally, when I have a live stream or even have a singular video where I'm doing something, the Swifty's are only on there for duration of that video or live stream. Oop. and then it gets reset for the next one. Well, I've decided that I'm going to leave them on, hopefully not accumulate, until I make delivery. We'll see how many Swifties I get. And the hardcore simulation mode stuff all impacts the entire trip, no matter how many days or sessions it's spread over. So I've already had a ticket for the Swifty. I actually caused it. So I got a ticket for that. I failed to trigger a scale. I rolled over it, but I went past the trigger point. I was going too fast and it didn't show up. And I couldn't back up because there's somebody behind me. So I got a ticket as if I had blown on past it. So we'll see how I do overall. I don't have any damage to speak of. Yeah, 4%, but I think that's tires. Nothing on the trailer, nothing on the cargo. In this case, the cargo is the trailer. Awfully fast. Speed limit 70 and I'm speeding where I was. I only really want to do about 65. Oh, we're coming up on Interstate 25. We are just north of Albuquerque. It's south of Santa Fe. Must be a red light. Oh. Just a lot of turning traffic. Now it's a red light. You know, red trucks. People should be trying to hit me. I know that's a myth, but it sure seems like it. I had a red car once and someone... Well, actually a truck totaled it. But it was my ex-wife's fault. She turned in front of a truck. But still, red car. People are always trying to hit it. Ah, red truck, red car. I know when I used to drive it, oops, always felt like someone was trying to hit me. Turning on their headlights helps, and I think it just something about the color. For what you'd think it'd be more visible, and maybe it is, but I don't know. Albuquerque! We're not taking a left turn here. Smack. Get back in the truck. Well, that's Albuquerque. Gotta try and stay in my lane. There's the airport there, off to the left. Oops. By the way, when I deliver this load, it should be pretty darn close to 2,400 miles. Coming up on Socorro, this is where I delivered the first leg that I brought from Las Vegas. Whoops. Las Vegas, Nevada to Socorro, New Mexico. What is up with these folks up here with their light tail brake lights? Somebody's going slow. Alright, you guys, get out the way. These ones like 75 here. The other day I was driving along and I needed to get back into the right lane like I just did. I was checking my mirror, I had plenty of room, and I just out of the corner of my eye I could see the rear tires of a car right there. It was totally in my blind spot, which is why that window was there. I mean, yeah, I could kind of see them in that little mirror up on the nose, but that thing's small. So it's a good thing I had that window in the bottom of the door down there. Kept me from getting another Swifty. Well, a Swifty on that trip. It was not on this trip. Trying to avoid having an accident, and I almost had an accident trying to do that. Guess I can slow down now. Just wanted to get in front of that guy enough so I could come over safely. What that is over there. Containers? At first I thought it was houses, but it didn't look like houses. Let's see. We are coming into Las Cruces. Las Cruces. But we're almost to Interstate 10. How much time is left on our clock? 3 hours, less than 4 hours. I think we're about maybe an hour away from our stop. Game time. I don't know if I talked about it in this video, but we're going, this is the All States Challenge. We're starting in Las Vegas and we're going state to state to state in alphabetical order. Nevada, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, which is where we're headed now, Utah, Washington, Wyoming, Arizona, so we start back at A, Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Kansas, Montana, I think. That's gotta be. Running out of states. Right lane ends. So Kansas, Montana, and if Nebraska comes out before the end of the Nebraska DLC comes out before the end of the challenge, then Nebraska will be the final state, but you still have to complete the loop and go back to Las Vegas. Oh, it's our exit coming up. Anyway, we're doing all the states. There's 15, including Nebraska. That assumes it'll be out before this is over. We're running this through the end of June. And so far, it's the first week of May. We've already got somebody who's done. I don't know how many miles they drove, but they've done everything except Nebraska. That's crazy. And several people have, let's see, at least a quarter of them done, or a third, like 5. Oh, by the way, welcome to Texas. I think I'll go ahead and get fuel. So we're down to less than a half tank. So the first three, or not the first three, but the top three drivers measured in real miles driven for the whole challenge, they will be eligible for a spot in a winner's convoy to be held probably in July. That's how I always felt at the end of the day. For long days driving, turn that ignition key off, and I'm like, Anyway, so the three people with the most miles driven during the course of the challenge will be eligible to participate in a winner's convoy. There will also be two other folks, drivers, that will win an opportunity to participate in that convoy. There's two mystery categories that I will explain at the end of the challenge. Nobody knows what it is. It's about miles. It's not about looking for an egg or anything like that. It's a mystery. Yeah, those categories, mystery categories, will be explained at the end of the challenge. Because it's not something that people will be trying for. It's just a measurement. Okay, enough of that. All right, that's going to do it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have enjoyed this, if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on notifications for future videos like this one. There's two more legs. What do we got left here? 863 miles left to drive. So we'll do another full day tomorrow. Actually, where are we going tomorrow? We need a new place to stop for the day. Let's look at here. It's 580. That's too far. Bud Junction. There we go. Let's plan on going into this truck stop here. That's 507 miles. That's about the same distance we did today. That should work. And then we'll have another 390 miles to go. Final day, which will allow time for whatever plus making the delivery. Be lots of red lights driving through Brownsville. So that's going to do it. We'll see you back for the next episode. Thanks for riding along.